Greetings, YouTube model people. How is it going? Okay, welcome to my episode number 30 of the Sunday Morning Model Cars and Coffee series, hosted by Paul over at Left Coast Model Car Builds. Left Coast Model Car Builds here on YouTube. And again, Paul, thank you so much for the series. So, this is again my episode number 30, the big 3-0. Boy, wasn't that interesting to think back to a milestone birthday. Really, that never bothered me. The only one that really kind of got my attention was when I turned 50. 53 now. Because you say, well, if I'm 40, I could probably, maybe I could live to 80. When you're 50, are you really going to live to 100? So you know you're kind of on that end of the scale, right? But anyway, all that being said, if you remember, 2 weeks ago, we had, I should say, I wasn't a host, I wasn't a co-host, I was just a participant. But 2 weekends ago, there was the first annual Breast Cancer Awareness and Fundraiser 24-hour build on YouTube. And it was hosted by some great folks. We covered that already. But it kind of sparked me into reviewing and kind of revisiting some older 24-hour builds that I have done. The first ever 24-hour build I participated in, again, I am not a host of any of the 24-hour builds, never did, was this car here. And this was done back in 2015, January 2015. And it was not completed in 24 hours, not surprisingly. My first time participating and didn't plan properly. And you'll see here why in a moment. So give me a second to grab a sip of this. And it is October, by the way, October 26th. Boy, can't even keep straight. So here's our novelty mug of the week. It is for the Cirque du Soleil traveling show that was called Volta. And again, this was a gift. My brother and I took my mom to see Volta and for dinner for her birthday. And a good handful of years ago. And I've seen 3 Cirque du Soleil shows. First one I saw was Arcana, which was kind of a twisted, haunted circus. Then there was Volta. And then when I was in IPMS Nationals in Las Vegas just a few years ago, I treated myself to go see O, which is an amazing show. Highly recommend you check out the Cirque du Soleil stuff. They're absolutely spectacular. Everything is live. All the music, all the singing, all the stuff you see, of course, is amazing. But anyway, just a side note. So let's go check out what we have here on this week's episode. Okay, so here's a closer look. I think this had about 21 or 23 pieces to it, something like that, maybe 26. Cool little kit. As you can see, it's a Heller kit, 1/43 scale F1 race car, and Canon sponsored, which I think to me it makes a larger scale, like a 1/25 or something of the Canon car. This exact basically car. This kit actually came with like some paints and like a brush, which is a little strange to me because that kind of typically is included with like beginner kits. This is not a beginner kit at all. Just the decaling along with the scale and doing a 3-tone, paint work. Definitely not entry level. Right? But anyway, so I did not finish this in time of 24 hours, and for good reason. The white paint, again, this was built in 2015, January 2015, 24-hour model build, marathon build, is I used enamel for the white, and that definitely didn't cure, not surprisingly. So, yeah, you know what? I just realized this now. Isn't that amazing? It has a number 5 on there. My favorite number. I didn't even know that. So, very cool. See, not only you guys get to see some cool stuff. Yeah, there it is, number 5 on the side too. Not only you guys get to see some stuff you haven't seen before. I'm actually revisiting things and seeing things I never saw before. The little driver in there is so cool. I think there was a series of these. There's more than just this one, I think. And I ought to look that one up. Now, let me take 5 seconds and give you my little take. Not to say it's perfect on this car, but on model judging, when I look at race cars or cars that have kind of a wing or fin in the back here, I'm always obviously looking to see that it's nice and even, right? And it's not crooked one way or the other. But also, I'm checking this way too, which is whether it's this way or that way, or whether it's straight across, right? So sometimes it could be slightly that way or this way. It's a great little spot to, if you're judging race cars and any car that has that kind of feature, to take a look at that. Just to be aware, again, not to say that's going to make or break the results, but it's certainly an area to take a look at. So, and even as you're building, like even in the front here would be the same, right? Nice, and make sure it's nice and even across. And of course, this way, make sure it's even left and right. So anyway, so that's it, folks, for our episode number 30. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you're getting bench time this weekend. And take care. We'll catch you on the next one. Okay, cheers.